Chad here, one half of the We Used to Talk About This at Work podcast, and I am here with an advanced review of Sitting in Bars with Cake. Before we get into it, I want to say if you're watching me on YouTube, do the YouTube things like, subscribe, comment. If you are listening to the audio version of this, do the podcast things. Subscribe if you aren't already, and like and leave a review. That helps us with our reach. So right off the top of the bat, I want to give a thank you to Amazon for providing a link to an advanced viewing of this movie. I did not really look into what this movie was about. I didn't even look at the trailer. All I saw was the poster with Yara Shahidi and Odessa Atlam on the cover, and I assumed it would be like a version of Red, White, and Royal Blue, where it was an LGBT plus film. Just because like the two women on the cover, that's all I had to go off of because I knew this was going on Amazon. But it wasn't that at all. So like I previously said, the movie stars Yara Shahidi from Blackish, Odessa Atlam, who was previously, the last thing I saw her on was the Hellraiser reboot on Hulu. Ron Livingston comes in as her dad, and Bette Midler has something a little bit more than a cameo, but I really wouldn't say she's like a big part of the movie. So the first act of this movie is traditional rom-com fare. Our lead, Yara Shahidi, who plays Jane, she is somebody that is into baking, and it just so happens that it's Corinne's birthday, Odessa Atlam, and her and the friends, they meet up at a bar. She goes to the bar with the cake. Guys start talking to her, and Corinne's like, oh, hey, this would be a good way to kind of get you out of your shell and for you to meet guys. So they make a plan to take a cake a week for a year to different bars to meet different kind of guys and have adventures. And I'm not going to lie, I didn't care for this first act. I'm somebody that's a big fan of romantic comedies, schlocky, Hallmark, Lifetime channel type movies as well, but I really wasn't feeling it. But at the end of the first act, things took a big turn when Corinne has a seizure, and it turns out she has brain cancer. And the movie turns from a rom-com to a drama, and it is on the backs of the two leads to fully support the movie, which they do a phenomenal job of. Yara Shahidi and Odessa Atlam have so much chemistry together. Like, it feels like they are actual friends. Something that I really liked is that a lot of the times in movies, when two friends have like a disagreement, it like basically disrupts the entire movie and they're not friends anymore. But their friendship felt so real. Like, there'd be times where like they like have quibbles, and then in the next scene they're fine, because like in real life you don't just throw away your whole friendship over an argument. And even when like big stuff comes up, like Jane decides to take care of Corinne during all this cancer stuff, like when she needs to like get her appointments or make sure she has her medicine and stuff like that. And it does take a toll on their friendship, but it's not something where like no one resents anybody. So I really appreciated that realism. The movie does try to insert a romantic subplot with Jane, which in my opinion could have been cut because it really doesn't go anywhere and it adds very little to the movie. By the time we get to the end of the movie, you learn that everything that happened is this whole movie is based off a book of this by the same name, and the book is a memoir where this actually happened to the author of the book. So that was very fascinating to learn that for the most part, what was presented in the movie actually happened. Would I recommend this movie? Yes, but you need to know that the tone of the movie is going to kind of shift after the first act, and it's not a romantic comedy, it's a drama that is acted quite well. So in that regards, I'd say, yeah, check it out, but just go in with the right mindset of this isn't going to be something light and breezy that we're going to watch on a Friday night. Um, Appreciate you getting this far in the video. Like I said, like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Leave us a review if you're listening to the audio version. If you are on YouTube, leave a comment. Let's have a little bit of engagement. Why don't you tell us what is your favorite kind of cake? I'll get the ball rolling. I love cheesecake. See you next time.